Hello again, everybody. This is Michael Holland. Thank you for tuning in to yet another video. This is the instructor guidance video for week one, meant to supplement the instructor guidance that's in written form that appears on your classroom. Um, I have gone through and read almost everybody's introduction. I think everybody who's posted one I've gotten to and replied. Thank you all. I enjoyed meeting you all online, and I really look forward to lots more interaction with you in the discussions to come in the next several weeks. Happy to see that most everybody has some pretty good writing skills. There were no spelling errors or grammatical errors. Everybody's writing style was reasonably tight and cohesive and focused. So I'm optimistic even more that we're going to have a good class. Thank you all for that. Want to start tonight by talking about a famous management guru by the name of Peter Drucker. Your textbook references him really early on in the textbook. He's famous for a lot of things. He's somewhat outspoken, a little bit candid. One of the reasons he's gotten a little famous, he's not afraid to ruffle feathers that way and step on some toes with some pretty heretofore sacred management or marketing ways of thinking. Peter Drucker is good at shaking things up that way. So get to know that quote that's in the textbook from him. Another good quote I want to focus on tonight that Peter Drucker said, he said, if you can't measure it, then you can't manage it. And what he meant by that is that management folks, especially marketing, who spend a lot of money on a lot of different things, need to know what they're getting for that money that they're spending. Advertising is maybe one of the best examples. People spend a ton of money on advertising, despite the fact a lot of consumers say they don't pay attention to advertising. Well, does that mean advertising doesn't work? Well, of course it does. Uh, a ton of money to produce ads, whether that be television, radio, or any other kind of format, a ton of money to buy the media spend, again on television, the most expensive. But even if you go to online new media, Google Ads, or any of the other online forums for advertising, it's still a ton of money. So marketers often turn to market researchers to try to measure how much are they getting for their ad spending. What is it really worth? Market researchers have come up with lots of clever ways to add some good measurements to what marketing spending really does for a company in terms of the awareness of the brand or a product, in terms of building brand equity, in terms of building a brand image that counts for a lot, and sometimes just direct measurement of purchase intent. Um, I want to talk about the assignments next. The assignments, first one, Walmart and Target. Now, anybody can just walk into a Walmart store or a Target store or go to the website and evaluate things just as a consumer would. I'm not interested in you saying, well, I like this at Target or I like that at Walmart or the parking's good here or any of the other consumer direct things. I assume you can all do that sort of thing. I'm looking for you to think in terms of a marketer. Think in terms of the kind of consumer segment that each store is going after. And how do they go after it? In terms of merchandising, in terms of their product mix that they offer in the store, in terms of the promotions, in terms of all of the elements that we know go into a marketing strategy. I want you to think in terms of what the management and specifically the marketing leadership of each of those two companies have done to differentiate themselves from each other. Don't just think in terms of a consumer or tell me the story of something you saw in the store last time you were there. Although those things, if they are directly relevant to the management and marketing strategy, by all means tell specifics like that. The next assignment, macro and micro environmental changes. Cell phone company. Those of you who watched my video introduction to the whole class know that I went on a bit about cell phones. That's probably a good starting point for this assignment. In terms of the macro and micro environment definitions, you may have noticed that there's a particular word, Publix, with an S on the end. Many of you might not be comfortable or used to having seen that word Publix with an S on the end. That's part of the definition of micro environment, and I want you to be familiar with that. You'll be glad that you did sometime in the future if you learn those sort of terms. For now, good luck on the assignments. Look forward to reading all of your contributions, and By all means, contact me through the Ask Your Instructor tool or directly through an email if you want a private, or share with everybody on the discussion board. That's probably the most preferred way. Thanks, everybody. Look forward to everything you have to say this week.